It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Hawks and the Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. A first down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
At the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On the move to his left. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here's Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. finding some room at midfield. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown! Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
In goal line situations, defensive backs are taught never to get beat inside. So the fade route is a great answer to that. And quarterbacks, if they just throw it where only their receiver can get it, they have a great opportunity to make it work.
Extra point right down the middle. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's caught. Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Cousins on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Here's Madison running on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins flush to his right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is DJ Reed returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that one off. Behind him, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
a couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, it's Carson, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run it with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Play action now. Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Following the interception, Cousins being chased out left. That is caught by Thielen. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 47 yards. They go play action. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead. And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here's Reed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And some room to run now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Madison getting it again on second. Madison's got a first down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll run it with Madison. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Runs through another. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Cousins here to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams